My cousin left her laptop open with her messages still logged in. I was about to log her out when a notification popped up on the screen. It was a message from a group chat. To celebrate Hayden's improved grades, we're having a family dinner tonight. Curiosity got the better of me, and I clicked on it. There were only 4 people in the group. My dad, my mom, my brother Hayden, and my cousin Alara. My brother replied, "Since it's just the 4 of us, let's not invite Simone. She's always so petty anyway. Remember how she picked a fight with Alara over a single apple?" I froze. It turned out I had become an outsider in my own home a long time ago. Right then, my phone rang. It was my mom. "Simone, your dad and I have some things to take care of, so we'll be home late. Bring in the laundry from the patio and fold it for me. Oh, and Hayden and Alara are busy today too. Don't wait up for us. Just grab something for yourself to eat." Before I could even process what she said, she hung up. I walked out to the patio. I stared at the piles of laundry belonging to my brother and my cousin. Everything made sense now. I had just been lying to myself this whole time. I didn't know when it started, but I no longer fit into this family. I grabbed the last apple in the kitchen to eat. Last week, Alara said she wanted an apple, and the whole family demanded I give mine to her. I had offered to cut it in half so we could share, but all I got was a lecture from my mother. "Half an apple isn't even enough for a snack," she snapped. She snatched the half from Alara's hand and tossed it into the trash. Then she grabbed Alara's hand to lead her out. "Come on, Alara, your aunt will buy you a whole bag of fresh ones." My brother had glared at me with pure hatred. "Are you really that stingy? You had to fight Alara over an apple?" My dad just sat there, acting like it had nothing to do with him. I used to think they were just being extra nice because Alara was a guest. I thought they felt bad because she was staying with us. I was wrong. I was the guest. I was the stranger. I gathered the clothes, folded them, and put them in their respective rooms. Their rooms looked so cozy with their plush bedding and warm lights. I glanced at my folding cot out on the enclosed patio. A wave of bitterness washed over me. The second morning after Alara moved in, she had dark circles under her eyes. My mom rushed to her, asking if she hadn't slept well. Alara sighed and said she wasn't used to sharing a room with anyone. So, I was asked to move my bed to the patio. My aunt had just passed away, and I felt sorry for Alara's loss. I didn't want to make things hard for my mom, so I agreed willingly. But my kindness only made them push me further. Because I was the understanding daughter, I had to give up everything. Because I was mature, Mom only washed Alara and Hayden's clothes while I did my own. I was the one doing all the chores while they just enjoyed themselves. Before she came, they loved me. How did everything change the moment she arrived? I sat on my cot, scrolling through my phone aimlessly. I saw a post on a burner account Alara used. It was a photo of my parents, Hayden and Alara, all laughing together. They looked like the perfect family. The caption read, "It took a while, but I finally have a mom again. Thank you to my aunt's family for giving me a second home." People were commenting below. "Congrats! Your aunt's family is literally a godsend. So happy for you, babe. You deserve this happiness." I hit the like button on that post. Then I left a comment. "I hope your family stays happy forever." A few minutes later, the post was deleted. She probably forgot that she had used my phone to follow her burner account once. Seconds later, she called me. "Simone, don't take that post seriously. I was just posting for fun." I actually laughed. Her ability to be two-faced was truly impressive. In front of my parents, she acted like the perfect sweet girl. Behind their backs, she used her seniority to bully me. I had sucked it up for months. Whenever she successfully stole something from me, my family called me petty. I tried to explain myself, but I only received their scorn. Seeing that I wasn't replying, she started faking a sob over the phone. "Simone, you're mad, aren't you? I'm so sorry, it's all my fault. I just wanted to feel loved." She broke into a full-blown crying fit. Before I could say a word, my brother Hayden snatched the phone. "Simone, that's enough. It's just a post. Why are you always so small-minded? You made Alara cry. Apologize to her right now." My heart sank. I hadn't even said anything, yet I was the one who needed to apologize. I let out a cold laugh. "Apologize? For what? What exactly did I do wrong?" Hayden was fuming. "You know what you did. Making Alara upset is the same as messing with me. I don't care. Apologize now or don't blame me for what happens next." Then I heard my mom's voice in the background. "Hayden, don't talk to Simone like that. She's your sister." But then she spoke into the phone. "Simone, Hayden is still young. Don't take it to heart. Also, we're just having a quick bite to eat. Don't be upset." Hearing her words made my chest ache. I said coldly, "You don't have to explain. You guys are the real family anyway." That sentence set my mother off. Her voice went up an octave. "Simone, how can you say that? Is this really because we didn't bring you to dinner? Are you seriously making this a whole thing? If you're that desperate to eat, I'll Venmo you $30. Go buy whatever you want." A notification popped up immediately. She had sent the money. "There, I sent it. Now drop it." She hung up the phone. I stared at the screen and smirked. If this was what family felt like, I didn't want it anymore. I dialed my best friend, Roxy. "That project you mentioned, is there still a spot for me?" Roxy answered instantly. "Of course. Simone, finally. I've been waiting for you to join my team. When can you get here?" "I'll book your flight right now." I didn't hesitate. "Tomorrow, as early as possible." After I hung up, I felt strangely calm. Roxy had invited me multiple times, but I always refused because I didn't want to be far from home. My dream used to be staying close to my family, but now, I was done with that dream. They didn't get home until late that night. The smell of alcohol hit me the moment they walked in. I was in the middle of packing my things. When they saw what I was doing, my parents' faces shifted instantly. Mom rushed over and snatched a pile of clothes from my hand, throwing them on the floor. "Simone, what are you doing? Are you trying to run away from home? I already sent you money. Why are you still throwing a tantrum?" I silently picked up the clothes and looked her in the eye. "A tantrum? Is that what you think this is?" I saw the group chat. "Did you ever even consider me part of this family?" My mom's face went pale. "Simone, let me explain." I laughed. "Don't bother. I don't want this home anymore." My dad finally spoke up, but his words were full of blame. "It's just a group chat. What does that prove?" "Simone, you're just too sensitive." "Sensitive? Fine. Let them think what they want. They were always going to make me the villain anyway." I ignored them and kept packing. Alara stepped forward, crying. "Simone, did you see my messages? I'm so sorry. This is all my fault. If I hadn't moved in, things wouldn't be this messy." She reached out to grab my arm. "Simone, please don't be mad at the family. If someone has to leave, it should be me. You're the one who belongs here." I shoved her arm away. "Stop acting. I'm not falling for your fake sympathy anymore." I didn't use much force, but Alara stumbled back toward the corner of the table. Hayden caught her just in time. He pulled her behind him and shoved me hard. I wasn't prepared for it. I slammed into the floor. My knee hit the ground with a sickening thud. The pain brought tears to my eyes. He didn't look sorry at all. In fact, he He looked satisfied. That's what you get for putting your hands on Alara. Maybe you'll think twice next time. I saw a flash of concern on my mom's face. She started to move toward me, but Alara's sobbing stopped her. Auntie, maybe I should just leave. I'm only causing trouble. My mom immediately turned her back on me and pulled Alara into a hug. Oh honey, don't say that. I would never let you leave. You only have us now. Then she turned to me, her eyes filled with disappointment. Simone, you've gone too far this time. I am so disappointed in you. Disappointed? A tragic smile touched my lips. She wanted me to yield to Alara every time, and I did. She wanted me to be the mature one, and I was. What exactly was she disappointed in? That I finally stopped letting Alara play me like a fool? Or that I discovered their secret and refused to play along? Mom, I'm a human being. I have dignity too. My dad tried to play the peacemaker. Simone, your mother is really upset. Just apologize to Alara and we'll put this behind us. Always with the apologies. Every single time, I was the one who had to say sorry. Not this time. I looked them in the eye and said firmly, I will not apologize. I didn't expect Hayden to lose it. He kicked me while I was still on the ground. We'll see how long that attitude lasts. I tasted copper in my mouth. I spat out a bit of blood, but Hayden didn't stop. He kept shouting, Simone, don't you try any tricks with me. I'm telling you, if you don't say sorry to Alara, I'll keep going until you do. He raised his foot again. My dad grabbed his arm. Hayden, stop. She's your sister. Hayden snapped back. She's not my sister. She's a petty brat. I don't want a sister like her. Alara is my only sister. My mom chimed in then, her voice cold. Simone, don't blame us for choosing Alara. Look at yourself. What happened to the sweet girl you used to be? She led Alara into the bedroom. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw Alara looking back at me with a smirk. Her eyes said, see? You'll always lose. Everything you have, including your family, belongs to me now. Hayden looked like he was waiting for a signal to continue. My dad, seeing that my mom had checked out, didn't bother staying. He went to his room. Hayden cracked his knuckles. Simone, I'm giving you one last chance to apologize to Alara. My hands aren't exactly gentle. Don't get beat up for nothing. You're going to apologize anyway. I was seeing him for who he really was for the first time. He was a stranger. Sure, we had our squabbles, but he had never been this cruel. Now, he looked at me like I was a criminal who deserved to be punished. How did we even get here? Alara's manipulation was top tier. First mom, then dad, and finally Hayden. They were all willing to hurt me for her sake. I let out a weak laugh. Even if you kill me today, I won't apologize. Hayden's fists rained down on me. I didn't make a sound. The physical pain was nothing compared to the hole in my chest. Eventually, my dad came back out to stop him. That's enough. We don't want a police report on our hands. Hayden finally got bored and walked away. The house fell into a heavy silence. I lay on the cold floor, thinking about every memory I had with them. After a while, I heard my parents whispering in their room. Did we go too far today? No. Simone was out of line. She needed a wake-up call. I'll just make her favorite meal tomorrow to make it up to her. You know her. She's obsessed with this family. She'll get over it. I smiled. It was because they knew I loved them that they felt they could trample on my dignity. Right then, my phone buzzed. It was the flight info from Roxy. The flight was early tomorrow morning. I dragged myself up, ignoring the pain. I grabbed my ID and walked out the door. As the door clicked shut, I felt a massive weight lift off my shoulders. This family? I didn't want them anymore.